Hey everybody, it's your casual keyboard guy back again with another tutorial. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm slowly creeping to 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate everybody for all the love, support, like I said, and just continue to share, continue to like, continue to subscribe, of course, if you're enjoying these videos, and also leaving comments. Comments are great. I know a lot of people haven't, but just you can start the day. Don't worry about it. Just leave a comment, and in particular, you can leave a comment about the song that I'm actually giving a tutorial on, or maybe you like the artist, maybe you want to say something special about them, blah blah blah. But anyway, let's jump into this tutorial. Today's lesson is being sponsored by my subscriber Ronnie Ford. So I appreciate the donation, my brother. He requested Babyface, Sunshine, and I never heard this song before. I mean, I love Babyface. I love Whip Appeal, which I just did recently. And let me set my keyboard up. And the thing is, this song is it's pretty dope. I mean, it grew on me. I listened to it, maybe about 2 or 3 times, and I actually like it. It actually grew on me. So we're gonna jump into this song. Very not too hard. I always call stuff simple, but this song really doesn't have a lot in there. Like 1 or 2 chord changes. That's like a little bit spicy, but we're gonna jump into this song. So I'm gonna play through it as usual, and then we're gonna jump into the breakdown. Alrighty, ready? All right. Sunshine by Babyface. Here we go. All right, guys. So that's pretty much the entire song, guys. But basically, um, this song is pretty much he just pretty much loops those 2 parts for the most part, and when you get to the end of the song, he does a little church, little fill at the end of the song, and I'm gonna show you those couple chords. But for the most part, that's the entire song. So let's jump into it, okay? So we're gonna start with this little intro. He does this a couple times in the song, but we're gonna start with this C, and the song is in C major. So we got this C major 7. We're gonna start with that C major 7, and it's gonna be played like this. So you got C E G B with a C in your bass, and then what he does is he walks up the chords, so he's pretty much not skipping any notes. So like this, then he comes back down. So you got a C major 7, a D minor 7, D F A C, then you got an E minor 7, E G B D. So then he walks it up, hits E twice, and back down to the D minor. Okay, so with the bass, real slow. And then he's kind of doing like little notes with the chord. So you could pick any notes. I think he's doing a B on that. So for instance, like he's doing notes within the chord. So I hit that B because I'm already on that B in the chord. So you can kind of like, you know, just play around with it. And then he goes to the D minor. And then the second time, it goes like this. And then hit this G as the melody. And then you land on this G13 sus, okay? And that's going to be F major 7 chord, F, A, C, E. And then we add the G in the bass, which makes the chord G13 sus. So F major 7 with a G in the bass, okay? So I'm gonna play that whole part, and this is just like the half intro. And real simple. Oh, I hit the wrong note. Sorry. Up there. So I'm gonna do it one more time. I always mess up. I don't really know this song too well. Again. And then he comes in with the words. Pretty much the same thing like the intro. Same thing like an intro. The intro, but the difference is you don't do that F over the G chord. Just keep this pattern going right here. Like I said, he's doing little melodies with these chords, so you could do something like this. Okay, so that's pretty much just that little opening verse. And he goes into like this, I guess you want to call it a pre-chorus. So let's go over that little part. So basically what you got is G minor. I got this G minor 9. G minor 9. So I'm playing it like this: F, A, B flat, and D. So it's coming from the you know, dun, dun, after he finishes this, and then he goes. All right. So you got the G minor 9, which is F, A, B flat, D with a G in the bass, and then you just take your thumb, bring it down to this E, and you play a C. Okay. So you got a C9 13. So it's just like I said, G minor 9, just moving this F to an E and moving the bass up to a C. All right, and then we're gonna end on this F major 9, which is E, G, A, C. All right, so pretty much they hold it for a little while, something like this. All right, so you got those chords, real simple. Like I said, the patterns, they hold them a little longer than I'm doing it, but you know, I played through it so you can kind of see the pattern from the beginning of the song. And I'll play it through it a little bit again. So anyway, so you hit that, and then you go, let me see. And then he goes up to this F minor over A flat. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, so he goes up to this A flat over F minor. So it's gonna be an F, A flat, C, and F. So I'm doing like a little big chord, I guess, because it's like got the octave of the F, but I like how that sounds on top. So so you got the A, the F, the A flat, the C, and the F like this, and then you got an F, an A flat, and the bass. So pretty much an F minor over E flat. Then the next chord is going to be C over G. So you got a G, C, E chord, and you got a G in the bass, C over G. And then you keep that C in the right hand, you move the bass up to A, makes it A minor 7. Okay. Then he goes up to the B major 9, B flat major 9. So that's going to be A, C, D, F, and B flat in the bass. Okay. And then he comes down to this chord, which we played in the beginning, if you remember, but this G13 sus, if you remember that chord in the beginning, or the F major over G, F major 7 over G. All right. And then we go into the chorus. So that whole part is okay. Now we into the chorus. Whatever. So let's go into that chorus. All right, so the chorus is going to be that C major 7, and you're going to jump from the C major 7 to the E minor 7. So you know these chords, but it's a different. You're not playing that D in between anymore. So for this chorus, so all right, then you go to the F, and then you keep the F chord in your hand, and your bass goes to G. It makes it that G13 sus, which we already know. So. Okay, that's how it is. Do this twice. Now on the third time, they do this. So they do like a C9 sus 4. So what that is, so you get the C major 7 first, and then it goes sunshine, and that's gonna be a D, F, B flat, and D. So if you can't reach the octave, you could do it like this. You could do it like this, just with a F, B flat, and D. But I like to have the D on the bottom and the D on the top. So F, so the D, F, B flat, and D, with this over the C. And then you bring darkness back to the F major 7, and then the same thing over G. So the only thing is you're skipping the E minor chord. So on the third time, you skip the E minor and you go to this. But then the same pattern. All right, so I'm gonna do it again. So, remember, third time is different. Here we go. Now here we go. We're gonna have that same. Remember this chord? Back to this chord. Back to the top. All right, so that chord again. Remember, we learned this chord already. B flat major 9. We learned this chord. B flat, A, C, D, F. You hold that for about 4 beats. Then you hold this for 4 beats. This G13 sus, which we learned already too. So a lot of the same chords over and over again. And to be honest, that's the entire song. So the only difference is he does a second verse again, which is the verses. And what he does like a little half intro again. He's kind of doing some ad lib. And then he's back in with the second verse. So I'm gonna play through it. This is the second verse. Second verse. Real pretty song. There we go. change. And the bass is really funky. Something like that. I'm only doing octaves. Now we back into the chorus. Same thing. Sunshine. Remember, third time's the change. And then they go back to the intro and watch this. The intro. So this is the third time we're going back to this little half intro. So from this, instead of going back into a verse, they go, or they do that chord. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do the half intro again. I don't want to confuse you. This is the half intro after the second verse and second chorus. Right? And then guess what? They go back to this chord. Remember this part? So they skip it. They don't do a third verse. They go right to this part, almost like this is the bridge. You remember we just did this part. I'm just showing you how they do it in the song. At that third half chorus, they go right into this part. And then they do this part one more time. Okay? And then from that point, I believe they go back into let's see. Yeah, they go back into the I guess the chorus one more time. So they just go back into, you know, and then they do the third time, sunshine, you've been dun, dun, dun. Now this time when they end the song, right? Now we go back to the C, the last part. He kind of crooning. They kind of do this little church thing. So it's pretty much you going this C major, and what you're doing is you're doing the C major, and then you're taking the E, going up to F, and the G, and bringing it up to this A flat. So you're pretty much doing a C major chord and an F minor chord, but we in this inversion of the F minor chord. So it's like a first inversion F minor chord. So got the F on top. Okay, F A and then F C. I mean then A flat, and then you got the C major chord. So he ends with just something like that. You can kind of bring it up to the G, the A to the G, the G F to the G, and then bring it back down. Something like that. So C over C, F minor over C, and then so that's it for this tutorial, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Not too hard of a song. Just take the time with it. I got one more song to do that was sponsored, so I'll probably put that up tomorrow, hopefully. So be looking forward to that next song. And Casual Keyboard Guy signing off. Peace.